So right now, China is still closed. But Hong Kong is kind of like a sandbox to make Hong Kong to do the experiment. So over time, the potential is much bigger in Hong Kong.
현재 중국은 암호화폐에 여전히 폐쇄적이지만 홍콩을 일종의 크립토 샌드박스 실험기지처럼 활용하고 있으며 시간이 지나면 홍콩의 크립토 시장 잠재력이 매우 커질 것이라고 주장하고 있는 인물은 이번 홍콩에서 아시아 최초의 비트코인과 이더리움 현물 ETF를 출시한 하베스트 글로벌의 CEO 한통리입니다. 홍콩 현물 ETF는 아시아의 대형 기관 자금이 제도권 관할 하에 정식으로 유입될 수 있는 새로운 수요 창구인 만큼 향후 그가 생각하는 홍콩의 암호화폐 현물 ETF의 전망과 방향성에 대한 디테일한 인사이트에 대해서 함께 들어보도록 하겠습니다.
And Tong Li, I think we can kick off with the fee structure here because your ETF has the cheapest out of the three that are being issued.
Right.
Free for the first 6 months and then 0.3 after that.
Yeah.
How sustainable is that sort of fee structure, do you think?
Okay, so actually, to use an analogy, I think this ETF, the first ETF fund, okay, Bitcoin and the Ether funds, they are like the first bricks to build a house, okay? So we don't plan to make any money on the first bricks. We want to make money in the long term, be long-term greedy. We want to build up the entire ecosystem and to develop our business together with our partners.
Okay.
So that everybody will be winner going forward. And we will make a lot of money from the ecosystem. We build a house with the bricks, but not making money from the bricks, from selling the bricks.
So if you're not making money right now...
No, not yet.
Not
it's
yet.
It's hardly, break even so far.
Okay, but right now probably loss-making, and once the fee sort of kicks in after 6 months, then you'll be at a break-even point, is that right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so where will you make money then from in the ecosystem? Where does that come from?
So it's like the collateralized financing. There's a huge demand from the crypto natives. Okay, they are Bitcoin-based investors. They don't want to lose their Bitcoin. Okay,
right.
So that they can exchange their Bitcoin into our ETFs and use our ETF as a collateral to get financed for their daily operations.
Right.
Okay? So this is only one example. And going forward, we are going to also launch the other, more sophisticated ETF products like the reverse ETF, the multiplier ETF.
Yeah.
And also perhaps, we are going to issue some covered bond or the ABS based on our ETF product. So there's a lot of very exciting things to do because this year I think it is like a singularity point for the cryptocurrencies because they get compliant in this year. So the two parallel universe begin to cross over to each other.
In-kind redemption then, based on the fact that you're saying that you could see a lot of need for collateralized loans using this spot Bitcoin or spot Ether ETF, what's the sort of demand that you're expecting for that in particular?
I think the demand is huge. I think,
could you put
maybe
a dollar?
More than 20% of the existing Bitcoins are used for the collateral financing in the crypto world right now. But going forward, more and more, those kind of business will switch over into the traditional financial market.
Okay, so going back to making cash then, actually making money and turning a profit from this, where do you see yourself being able to clip the ticket?
Right.
Where will you make money, do you think, from the ecosystem?
Everywhere, I think. The ecosystem, as long as the ecosystem is there, so many new business will be derived from that ecosystem. And we want to make money from our visions, but not, but not from the zero-sum game. We make money because somebody lose the fees to us. We don't want to do that. We want to grow our business to make profit together with our investors and also together with our strategic partners.
I'm curious. There were some issuers we might have expected to see coming to market today, and CSOP is one that comes to mind given they already have the futures ETS of Bitcoin and Ether. They aren't bringing a spot product into the market, and one of the concerns perhaps is that the ecosystem for digital assets in Hong Kong is not mature enough just yet. What do you think is missing? Yeah,
of course, the ecosystem, the building of the ecosystem, we just lay the first and second bricks into the ground, okay? So it's just we just started. It's not there yet. It's not there yet neither for the U.S. market. So we are on the same starting line. So we are representing Hong Kong to compete with the U.S. as the cryptocurrency financial center going forward.
Do you see Hong Kong being competitive then against the US? Because right now we've got maybe 53 billion in AUM in the ETFs in the US, and Hong Kong, our Bloomberg intelligence team is saying it could be something like 1 billion within 2 years.
Right,
so what's the addressable market, do you think?
Yeah, Hong Kong is part of the global markets. It's not a local market, actually. Okay, so the system, the software system in Hong Kong is Anglo-Saxon system. However, the location of Hong Kong is within China, within Asia. So that makes Hong Kong has a very special position as one of the most prominent financial hubs in the world. And secondly is the SAR region of the second largest economy. Okay, so both Western investors embrace Hong Kong's financial market, and the Oriental countries, the Eastern countries, also accept Hong Kong as one of the most attractive financial center. And also with the design of our product, we are attracting money from both the traditional financial world and also the crypto financial world.
Do you see any path to investment from mainland China directly?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. So I think China and the U.S. are taking the different strategies to develop the blockchain industry. So right now, China is still closed, but Hong Kong is kind of like a sandbox to make Hong Kong to do the experiment. So over time, the potential is much bigger in Hong Kong.
Yeah, because what makes also the issuers today quite interesting is that all have Chinese origins or a large presence in China as well. So what would be the most straightforward path? Would it be, for instance, these ETFs being included in the ETF Connect program? What would be the next point, do you think, for access for mainland China?
That will depend on the regulation conditions. And I think the regulators are watching closely how those, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency ETFs develop in Hong Kong. They want to contain the risk. As long as they feel comfortable with the risks, I think the market will open gradually.
You mentioned earlier, I said we'd come back to it, about the different products that you're working on and levered, inverse. What's the next product that you're going to be bringing to market, do you think?
The next product, I think, going to be the multiplier.
Multiplier,
ETF.
in what time frame, do you think?
By the end of this year.